So you're looking to start collecting vinyl records, or you've already started and just want a couple of tips and pointers to help you go about it the right way. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to get started with your vinyl record collection. If you do enjoy this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. And if you have a friend that might benefit from this info, share it with them too. So there's one of two ways you can start. You can either get the vinyl system first or get the vinyl first. It's kind of a bit of a chicken and the egg situation. What do you get first? Well, I'll leave that to you. I'm going to start talking about the vinyl record system, the actual gear that you're going to be playing your records on. So there are three main components in a vinyl system. That's the turntable, the amplifier, and the speakers. The turntable is actually what picks up the sound signal from the vinyl. The amplifier then amplifies that signal and sends it through the speakers so that you can hear it. Now you can find some systems that have all three of those built into one. These can be okay as they're compact and they're not as usually as expensive as getting each individual component separately, but they usually don't sound as good in comparison. And I have heard some bad stories about these, how they ruin your vinyl records, so I would suggest steering clear because there's so many better options. So a good option for your first turntable would be the Audio-Technica LP60X. Now Audio-Technica are generally a great brand and I've never really seen anything come out of them that's below subpar. They do microphones, they do turntables, they do headphones, and I think they're generally pretty good. They usually do the job quite well. They do a Bluetooth version which is slightly more expensive, so if you want Bluetooth capabilities on yours, go ahead and grab that one. In the UK you can expect the LP60X to set you back around £140. And for that I think you're getting quite a solid option for your first turntable. Now your amp choice these days isn't so important as most amps are going to do the same thing and usually they're going to be really good. Each one will have different features and capabilities, so before you buy one, make sure it has what you want. And for speakers, really, anything goes. As big or as little as you want or can afford, I'd suggest going with that. Now just make sure it's compatible with your amplifier. Now with that being said, some of the best gear that you can get is vintage gear. It ranges back all the way from the 60s to 70s, you know, all the way up to today. Now my setup is vintage. If you want to see a video tour of my setup, let me know in the comments section below and I'll bring that to you. Just like a lot of sound technologies, such as guitars, old analog stuff is still usually the gold standard when it comes to quality. Now I wouldn't recommend going out and buying vintage gear unless you know what you're looking at or you bring someone who knows what they're talking about, as you never know if things are working as they should. I'd say try a local vintage hi-fi place and just have a look inside, see what catches your eye. I'm sure there'll be a great option there for you, whatever your budget range. Bonus tip, if you have two speakers, which is also known as a stereo setup, try this. Imagine you are one point in a triangle. Put one speaker on one of the points, another speaker on one of them, and face them towards you, making a triangle. If you point them both inward at a 45-degree angle, there you have it. Your music's going to sound a lot more alive and dynamic because it's set up in the proper angles, and it's going to sound the most real, like you were really in the room as they're recording it. So you have your vinyl system. Next you're going to need records. Now I know you've seen the countless videos of me and Papa Dave crate digging at shops and fairs for vinyl records, and that is the #1 place I'm going to recommend you to go to. At fairs and independent record shops you're going to find new and used vinyl. Buying secondhand you're going to find original presses of your favourite albums, and depending on your music taste those original presses may be way more affordable than getting new copies at the likes of HMV or on Amazon. Now there are some caveats to buying used secondhand vinyl, so if you want to see a dedicated video with tips on how to buy secondhand records, let me know with a like and comment down below. If it's newer releases you're looking for, check out your local independent record shops that sell new vinyl. Some sell just new, some sell just used, and some sell a bit of both. So have a look online and try and find your local one and set off on a Sunday for a nice adventure out crate digging. You can also search up your favourite albums online too. The only issue with this, unless it's brand new and sealed, you never know what the condition's going to be, because even though someone might say it's a certain condition, it might not turn up as described or it may get damaged in the post. So just be wary of that. You can get some great deals on eBay, but just remember what I just said. Also, there is another website called Discogs. This is a website you can search for any album you're after and filter it down to the very pressing you want. It's going to tell you what that pressing has been going for recently, and it's also going to have a marketplace option for you to actually buy and sell this album. It's not a bad place to buy from. The only thing is you can't upload pictures to your listing, so you can't get an exact picture of what you're buying before you buy it. It's a good place to sell and get an idea of how much those records are actually worth. So you have your system, you have your vinyl records. How are you going to store them? Now, as you can see behind me, I use a shelving unit system. This unit is called the IKEA Kallax. I like being able to flick through bookshelf style and try and find the albums I'm after. And if you've got the space, this is one of the absolute best options to storing your vinyl. Couple of other options you have if you want to store your vinyl away in boxes or crates. You could seek out older style leather or plastic vinyl cases. Loads of people are usually selling these used and second hand at fairs and record shops. So if you're on a budget, that's going to be a great option for you. If you want something a little bigger and maybe more hard wearing, Gorilla cases are the way to go. They are so strong, a little bit pricey, but definitely worth it if you want to protect your records or even take them with you wherever you're going. Now that should get you going with your vinyl collection. If you have any more questions about collecting vinyl records, leave it in the comments section below. I'll get around to making a video for you guys to watch. Now before I end the video, I just want to hit on this one most important point. If you want to collect records, and if you do collect records, collect it for the reasons that you want to collect for. Don't listen to other people telling you why you should collect records or what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. This is just a video giving you a couple of tips on how you can get started. But apart from that, there is no right or wrong way to do things. It's all up to you. It's a hobby. The most important thing for some people is the music. For some, it's the collecting aspect. For some, it's buying records so that they have an asset that they can hold on to. It really is up to you what you do with it. So just have fun with it. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you go and enjoy yourself collecting vinyl records with these newfound tips. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more vinyl related content that I know you're going to enjoy. The growth on the channel recently has been absolutely insane. I just want to welcome all you new guys and say thank you for sticking around. Thanks for saying hello in the comments section. There's only more great stuff to come. Okay guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.